Man, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so first of all, this video is gonna be a bit different to the normal ones. It's just gonna be me talking mainly because, oh my goodness, it was a crazy weekend. Okay, so for starters, this weekend I had a. Actually, no. Let's start with Friday. We'll ease into the story time. So I'll have photos and videos still popping up here and there, but let's start with Friday. Okay. So Friday was a pretty chill day. I didn't honestly do that much. I had some work to do for back home, like some assignments to fill out for school. So I decided to go check out this cool little cafe. It was actually very nice. They had these French fries, which they gave me chopsticks to eat. I don't know why they gave me chopsticks for French fries. I guess it's not like a finger food here. But yeah, honestly, Friday didn't do too much. But moving on to Saturday, I had a track meet over here. So I wasn't planning on competing while I was here because it's summer break and I'm practicing, but I didn't plan on doing any track meets. But while I was practicing at the stadium, this old Japanese man came up to me and came up to me and said, "Hey, you're running very fast. Are you competing at the track meet here?" And I was like, no, I just got here maybe 2 weeks ago. I didn't know it was a track meet. And he's like, okay, you're doing the track meet now. So he just marches me into the office of the track place and they're like, hey, get this man signed up. We want him to compete. And I'm still like, I'm only getting like half of what you're saying, man. I don't know what's going on. But he's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, he signed me up for the track meet, which was like, that happened 2 weeks ago. And that was this Saturday. It was at, man, what's it called? Yoshiwara Stadium. We'll go with that. That's definitely not the name of it, but it's okay. It was divided by age. They had people like preschool all the way up to university men. Obviously, I was university men. It was about 7 heats altogether. I think there's about 45 people. And I got first. It was not very good. I did not run very well, but it was fun. I got first. I got to talk to a lot of Japanese university students, talk to them about what track was like here, and that was fun. And also, what was it? Oh yes, now I remember. Sorry about that. There were these 2 athletes I met a while back. I'll pop up a picture of them on screen here somewhere. I don't know. But I got to work with them while I've been here. They are coming to America soon to start competing in track. But they did not have a coach for the summer. So I offered to help them and we've been working out together. It's been very fun. It's nice to have someone to train with. But yeah, that was the majority of Saturday. After the track meet, came back, I was dying because it's been like 100 to 110 every day here. On that day, it was only 100 degrees. Wasn't too bad, but still very hot. But after that, came back to the share house, got changed, and got some dinner with my friends. And then I just took a massive power nap. I was exhausted. And that's when we move into Sunday, which is when stuff went down. Okay, so first, a little backstory. About maybe my second or third week here, on the way back home from work, I ran into this girl on the train. Her name was Monoma. She is a freshman at a university here in Japan. She asked me, hey, are you from America? I'm like, yes, I am from America. And she's like, my university is doing this cultural exchange event. We would love it if you could come because we want more like native English speakers there. I'm like, wow, that sounds so much fun. She showed me the flyer for it, and I thought, you know what, this seems fine. This seems fun. I didn't think anything of it, and thinking back, there wasn't that many red flags, but I should have been a little more skeptical. So fast forward to this Sunday, well, I guess last Sunday at this point, and I am making my way towards the university. I'm all excited. I'm super stoked. So I'm like, I get to meet a bunch of people from around the world again, and I get to talk to more like actual Japanese people my age. So I take the train about 2 hours down to the Chiba prefecture. I get to university. So I get to the station and I see Monoma there. We introduce ourselves properly. I say, we talk, we get on the bus, and it's all fun. I get to university and I'm like, oh, it's called Happy University. That's an interesting name. So I just was like, okay, maybe it's a Japanese name that's like translated to English. because when you translate certain words, they don't have like, sometimes they don't have direct like correlation. There's not an exact word for that. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a weird name. How long I was. So we start walking more towards the university, and I'm like, wow, this place is beautiful. It's like very nice. How do you guys afford this? And they're like, oh, we get a lot of money from benefactors. I'm like, that's cool. I wish my university got that. But we keep going towards the university, and I start seeing more weird stuff. Like I'm seeing, oh, we're heading towards a pyramid. Why is there a pyramid? Little did I know this is when stuff was gonna start happening. So we walk into the pyramid, and they're like, we are gonna watch a movie real quick. So the movie they showed, it was called Dragon Heart Wild Adventures. It was made by some of the people from the university, and some like this important person named like Ryoko Kawaka. I will figure out his name later, I don't remember. But yeah, so we watched the movie, and like this is a super weird movie. Sorry, it's very windy. Like it's a super weird movie, and it's like, it feels like an I'm not gonna try that word. It feels like a movie that's trying to convince me of something. And the more I look around, I'm like, this is a super weird building. There's like pyramids on the walls, and there's like these like text like save thine soul, the body is weak, save the soul. And I'm like, this is kind of weird for university. So the movie finishes, and it explains basically what this group believes in, and then all of a sudden the projector starts to like slowly move up, and I see this just big solid gold statue of this earth god apparently. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm at a cult, aren't I? And right after thinking that thought, they like, okay, we're gonna move to a seminar to explain what this place is all about. And I'm like, crap, this is not good, is it? So I turn over to Monoma, and she's like, sorry. I'm like, what did you drag me to? And she's like, I'll explain more later. So they explain it, everything, and basically the gist of it is, it's that it was founded in 1968 in Japan on October 6th by a former Wall Street trader named Riho Okawa. It's a giant scam, essentially. He founded it to spread the overwhelming truth of this world, which is, like I said earlier, that the human body is just not like meant to last, and that it's all about the soul. And the people believe that Riho is the reincarnation of the Venus, of a god from Venus, and he's the manifestation of the earth god El Cantere. And it's like a diet Scientology in a way, but it's also super wishy-washy because it believes that all religions exist simultaneously, but they can only exist and are only allowed to exist because El Cantere and Riho allow it. It's basically just a giant pyramid scheme to get more money. So they explained all that, and I was like, it was super interesting. I'm like, I didn't think this would happen to me today. But yeah, it was a very weird experience. So after the seminar, we split into groups, and we do this like scavenger hunt type of game. The scavenger hunt's goal was just to teach us more about the religion and the teachings of Riho and El Cantere. I was checked out at this point, but I'm like, this is still a very interesting experience. But after that, we actually got into like the cultural exchange. We had a cookout, we had a barbecue. I got to meet a lot of people from the university, which was nice, but it was still just very weird the whole time, because with everything they were saying, they would be like, oh, hey, we're so glad you're here, but also join the cult. We kind of want you to join. And I'm like, it's nice to be here, but I don't think I want that. So after the cookout, we cleaned everything up and we went down to the beach, because this was in Chiba. We were like maybe 10 minutes away from the ocean, super close to it. And that was a blast too, but the whole thing was just very uncanny the entire time. I was very skeptical of everything I did and everything they did as well. Once again though, everyone that I met was super nice. I did honestly have a lot of fun meeting the people. It was just a little bit weird. But I think the best part about that whole day was I got to meet a friend who I've known for a long time but never actually met. So I've been playing this game with this person for a long time. It's a game called Monster Hunter. They're just Monster Hunter, it's a series. And I knew they're from Japan, but we had never really like exchanged anything about each other. It had just been like a mutual friendship between this game. And recently they asked me to play, and I was like, oh, sorry, I can't. I'm in Japan. I'm going to Chiba tomorrow. I'm a bit busy. And they're like, oh, no way, you're going to Chiba? That's crazy. I live in Chiba. And I'm like, really? That's so interesting. And I'm like, I explained what I was doing. I'm like, I'm going to this meetup, which this was before I knew it was going to be a cult thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to this meetup. And they're like, oh, awesome. They're like, oh, awesome. I'm about like 20 minutes from that university. I'm like, you should totally come with me then. So I was fully expecting to meet like some 50-year-old dude or something. I didn't know what to expect. I was just happy because I was going to meet this friend who I've built this connection with for like probably 3 years now, just playing this game. And when I got to the station, there they were. And to my absolute shock, they were just some 19-year-old sophomore girl at university. Their name's Elena, and yeah, they're very sweet actually. It was very fun. We talked about the game, talked about like all the stupid moments we've had playing it together, and it was really nice to connect with someone who like I had known, but they'd just been a faceless person to me. So actually put that face to a person was like really fun. So they joined me for the entire day too. I apologized so much because they were also shocked at what I dragged them into. Did not mean it, but no, it was. We both had a very fun time finally getting to meet each other, and Monoma and Lena also got along very well. But yeah, it was just a crazy day on Sunday. But I eventually left. I took the train back home, and also once again just collapsed into bed. I was so mentally drained from everything because you don't expect that. You just don't expect something like that to happen. So yeah, moving on to Monday though. Normally I would work on Mondays, but it was a holiday, so it was actually Oceana Day. It just celebrates the oceans and all the stuff the ocean does for Japan. So it's like a national holiday. So me and my friends in the evening decided to go out to karaoke. I think there was about let's see. There's about 6 of us. Yeah, there was 6 people. It was a blast. To answer anyone's question, no, I cannot sing, especially when it comes to karaoke, because I mean the 2 guys were just drunk out of their mind, and then the girls were having fun, but they could sing. Just us guys could not, and it was awful. But it was so much fun. First time going karaokeing. And yeah, that's basically all I did with my weekend. So very, very interesting weekend. Something I'm gonna remember forever, for better or for worse. But yeah, moral of the story, make sure you know what you're getting into before you actually do it. And double check the names of stuff, because yeah, happy science. Oh, it's also now, it's a religion, but the dude also made it a political group, so they get like tax benefits for that. It's also like a corporation, because fun fact, my roommate, his name's Sanjeev, he's been going to this cafe called Happy Science Cafe, owned by the same people. We just didn't know that, but yeah, they're apparently many things, but they're all kind of shady, not gonna lie. So yeah. That's been my week. Thanks for watching.